and in life. You need someone who can guide you.
Yeah.
And we have someone that I know that you're a big fan of his calls for some of the most famous matches of all time. You've heard him talk about the match that they had in Okinawa.
It was beautiful. The fans threw the roses in.
Yeah.
Such an amazing ceremony.
You've heard him call about matches just like, that he finds at hotels, just match boxes.
Just boxes of matches that he finds.
And beautiful calls.
He calls them, though.
He does. And he's here now today. We're proud of him. We're excited to talk to him. Buck Dungle is in the building.
Dungle in the house.
Thank you very, very much, young men. I appreciate being here today. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Is it Peter?
Patrick.
Patrick, and Steven.
Yes. Well, Sean, close.
Sean, I had the first letters right.
It's true. That is true. Buck.
Fact.
That is true, Buck.
But they say the close on accounts and hand grenade and horseshoes.
Yep.
Am
That's right.
Am I right?
That's right. And darts.
And
No, I never played.
It's okay.
Is that true? Is that how darts are played?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
You gotta
basically.
get close.
Yeah. So I need to know, Buck, like where are your beginnings? I don't know you, like I know you now and your talent now, but where did you begin?
Ooh, you want to know the story behind Buck Dungle? You know the history of Buck Dungle, huh?
Yeah.
No one has ever asked that of Buck Dungle before.
I got that question.
You're a smart man. I will tell you a little bit about Buck Dungle since you asked
Thank
so
you, Buck.
nicely. Well, I come from rural Kentucky.
Okay.
Not too far away from Louisville, but not too close either.
No.
I come from a family of mostly educated teachers. My father, he was a high school chemistry teacher and physics, but he was also the athletic director. So I grew up as a young child running around at the basketball courts and the track fields. My mother, she's an elementary school teacher.
Yeah.
I have two younger siblings. They are arm wrestlers in Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Pearl and Ginger Dungle, the sister squad.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And we were an arm wrestling family through and through. We watched the greats, Professor Toomba, Miss Kathy.
Nobody forgets Miss Kathy.
No,
Miss
you can't
Kathy.
forget Miss Kathy.
Yeah.
Was a wonderful lady arm wrestler. We watched Max Merlot. Just the greats, the legend. I grew up watching them, and I developed a love for the business, much more so than it was a calling, really.
Yeah.
And so when I was the ripe age of 20, I set out to strike my own business in Louisville, and I knew I wanted it to be an arm wrestling company, just like my heroes began, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Yeah. That's right.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. I don't know. I mean, Buck, were you ever an arm wrestler before? I mean, did you ever?
I trained a tiny bit when I was in high school. You know, the old story goes of me lying about my age to get into Miss Kathy's Arm Wrestling Academy in Prospect. And she taught me many things, and one was that sometimes, even if you love something, it doesn't mean that you're good at it. And I've found that to be true for many things in life, not just arm wrestling.
Yeah.
But she did not discourage me from going into the business. She said, the arm wrestling business needs promoters, people with passion, people with drive, people with an eye for talent. I had an eye for talent.
Yeah.
From a very young age. I could look at someone and I could guess whether or not they were a good arm wrestler, and I was right.
Yeah.
100% of the time.
Ooh, I'm curious. Do you think Sean or I would be good arm wrestlers?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that as yes.
It's good.
Yes.
100%
From the
of the
moment I walked in, I thought I smelled dollar bills. And it's not about the money. Let's be clear, it ain't about the money. But but you all could make some good money in this business.
All right.
Maybe we should just drop the podcast, be some arm wrestlers.
It's possible.
How do you feel when people say arm wrestling is fake?
Oh, what I always I say to them, well, what you gonna call the Andy Griffith Show fake?
Right.
Valid.
Barney Fife's real name is Don Knotts. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Right.
But that's not the real person. But people like to look down on you for the things that you like. People like to make fun of what they don't understand.
Right.
And you know, they don't understand the arm wrestling business that, you know, even though there are elements of it that are artificial, a little dramatic, theatrical, that, you know, they like to think that it makes the people who like it, you know, ignorant.
Right.
I don't appreciate that. But, you know, you got to educate. You tell them. You say, well, if you know, is Forrest Gump, you can call that fake. And Tom Hanks, it did not actually run that fast.
Nope, he don't.
It's true. He doesn't.
But
Tom Hanks
people,
is not that
I've
fast.
seen Tom Hanks run. It doesn't not nearly that fast.
but nobody says, "Oh, Forrest Gump fake." You know,
Right.
So yeah, it didn't bother me that much.
Okay. Now, so you say you see talent. Like, I need to know, like, what is it? I mean, if I'm thinking arm wrestling, what am I looking for in talent? I'm thinking, like, strong right arm off the top of the head. Outside of that, I don't know what it takes. Like, what do you look for when you're looking at a talented arm wrestler? What do you see that makes talent happen?
I will tell you, Sean, it takes the desire to win.
Okay.
Somebody who wants to win. Now, there are people who like to showboat and hot dog and like to make a name for themselves and just looking for a crowd to please. And I am not in the business of not pleasing my crowd. That is why I do it. It's for the LCAW faithful, as we call them, for the arm wrestling fans. But someone who wants to achieve, someone who wants to be a part of something bigger and to do something great. And you know, it could be someone who's 75 pounds. It could be someone who's, you know, built like a brick, you know what house.
Yeah, I know.
And but it's all about wanting to arm wrestle.
Yeah.
And also a very strong core.
I can.
I'd have to
can
work on
imagine
my
it.
core game a bit, but
Yeah. No, I think you could do it, man.
Like I said, yes, you could do it.
I don't know.
I see it in you.
He said he
I
sees
see
dollar
it in you.
bills.
Well, if you, I
Patrick.
mean, you are the premier promoter of arm wrestling, so
Thank you.
I would have to say, I feel good about it now.
So, you know, I'm not really familiar with the other promotions that are in there. So, like, who your top rival? Like, what rival promotion?
Rivals. I wouldn't call them rivals. In fact, we have a very good relationship with many of them from around the world.
Okay.
You know, there's not too many other arm wrestling companies within our territory, so
Right.
we do pretty well for ourselves. We actually have a very good talent exchange program. In Matsumoto, Japan, we have Loud Table Pro. Actually, our head official, Sissy Hero, she recently did a 1-year stint at Loud Table, running their referee training academy.
Okay. Did you say Sissy Hero?
Sissy Hero, yes,
Okay.
our head referee. She took over from Melinda Childbirth, who was our very first head official.
yeah.
She moved down to New Orleans, had a baby child.
Baby child.
Yes, she had a baby child, moved to New Orleans. With unfortunately not a whole lot of arm wrestling down there. There is a panhandle arm wrestling in the Upper Peninsula of Florida. They are actually the closest arm wrestling league to us. But there's also in Puerto Rico. There is a Bandico Primero. We also have a good talent exchange program. We're actually bringing up one of their top competitors up sometime in the spring. I don't want to tell you too much about
Okay,
him.
all right.
But we're
Ooh.
excited to bring up this new debuting arm wrestler from Primero Bandico by the name of Chinga Verde.
Oh.
Ooh, I've heard good things about this Chinga Verde.
He's a mysterious masked man.
Oh, man.
He's a man of interesting proclivities. you might
Okay.
say. So,
Okay. All
Love
right.
it. I'm really surprised that I would have thought New Orleans would have had a much bigger arm wrestling market.
Yeah, I know.
Surprised by
There's a lot
that.
of strong arms down there. You think?
Yeah.
You think there was, you know, you know, as they say, sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't.
That's true. That's true. That is true.
One can never tell. One can never really tell. Now maybe Melinda Childbirth might be able to get a little bit of interest going, but
Yeah.
you know. And there-
Because but this next on the 28th, this upcoming one is the Melinda Childbirth
Yes,
Invitational.
it features the
right?
Melinda Childbirth Invitational Gauntlet. Now, that is for the Louisville Championship Arm Wrestling Money in the Bank air horn. Now, the winner of the gauntlet will receive this air horn, and they will own it, and they will have a chance to blow this air horn at any time during the LCAW season.
Yeah.
And challenge any one of our champions to a match for that championship. It could be the
shit.
LCAW World Title, currently held by Grunt.
All right.
It could be the LCAW Terrific Twosomes Championship medals, currently
Right.
held by the Baby and Cupcake.
Right.
Or it could be the LCAW Lucha Championship, also held by Cupcake.
Right. Yeah.
Oh wow, dual title holder. That's pretty.
yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
pretty legit. Yeah, you haven't seen. And Grunt is pretty legit too. His arm wrestling.
Grunt's wonderful.
I mean, his technique is just is insane.
Grunt's one of the finest competitors I've ever seen. Very, very proud that he chose LCAW to sign a contract with.
Yeah. Well, that's Buck. Thank you so much for coming. Is there anything that you'd like to leave our listeners with at all, or is there any final words of wisdom?
I'm just excited for 2017. I'm excited for what's on the horizon. I think this is going to be an amazing year for LCAW and for Louisville and for the world, for planet Earth, and for this whole galaxy. I'm optimistic.
Yeah, very.
I'm optimistic. At the end of the day, we all got to get our 8 hours sleep, and that is how I choose to get it, by remaining optimistic.
All right.
I love it.
Thank
I
you all
love
for
it.
having me.
Well, thanks,
Yeah,
Buck.
thank
Thank you,
you.
man. Thanks for coming out. Thank you. I appreciate
You
that.
guys got to go see those LCAW shows. You got to do it.
Yeah.
Call!
Call.
Go do